already know what it is. Behind the Scenes TV. We back with another crazy episode for the docuseries. Today, we doing incarcerated kids. These teens are incarcerated. Hopefully, this episode will capture or highlight how tough it is to be young and have to deal with being incarcerated in an adult system. Because, you know, when you turn 18, they send you to the big house. You know what I'm saying? So, with this docuseries, we came up with 3 individuals that want to tell their life stories, how they got into the situation they are in, what they're looking towards, and how they feel about the situation that got them there in the first place. Just imagine, put yourself in the mind of getting a phone call from a teen cousin, nephew, a teen son or daughter saying, they got me locked up for murder. What's the next thought in your mind? Murder? What do you mean murder? Murder, it comes with everything that's life-changing. You know what I'm saying? High bells, court-appointed lawyers, you know, lawyers that just go in there and fight and beat these cases. So without further ado, we're going to take y'all into these 3 young men and how these lengthy prison sentences changed their lives. So it's crazy, man. Stick with us, man. Incarcerated baby Scarfaces.
This episode contains content that may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
I'm Blake Lehman. I'm 17 years old. I was sentenced to 55 years for murder.
I'm Marquise Lee. I'm 18 years old, and I got 15 years for aggravated battery.
I'm Jesus Perez. I'm 17 years old, and I got sentenced to 65 years for murder.
You're in for sentences of 10 years or less. However, being tried as adults means that those who have committed horrific crimes will spend much of their life in prison.
I'm Jesus Perez. I'm 17 years old, and I got sentenced to 65 years for murder.
Jesus has been involved in gangs from a young age.
I've been jumped, I've been hit with bats, I got stabbed in my leg, I've been shot at. Like, ain't nothing new to me. Like, I see this every day. Like, feel me? I live this life. You feel me? You feel me? It ain't nothing. So I never got shot though, surprisingly.
One June evening, out driving with friends in his hometown of Elkhart, he spotted a rival and an argument began.
He was throwing gang signs or something, and he stood like, I don't know, he said something. I got possessed or something, like something came over me. That's when I felt like something just, that's when I felt that just.
In a fit of anger, Jesus fired one shot.
Yeah, I seen his face too, like, I remember seeing him like, you know, a surprise face.
"16-year-old Braxton Barhams was dead.
I know it, like, me and him didn't get along, but damn, I just took his life. Like, what the fuck, what did I just do?
Jesus is now spending 65 years at Wabash, reflecting on that one moment.
I guess I don't like talking about it or something.
What's the main reason you think you don't like talking about it?
Cause it's just, that's what changed my life. That's what, feel me, that's what changed everything. That's like, I feel like when that happened, my life stopped too, like, feel me, cause I don't know, like, everything else is like, just gone.
This 90-acre maximum security compound is home to over 2,000 of the state's most notorious criminals. The convicts are imprisoned by a 15-foot-high fence topped with razor wire, a secondary electrified fence, 6 guard towers, and over 750 staff. Block D is unique. Inside live 40 teenagers. Teenagers so troublesome and violent, they've been tried and convicted as adults. They've committed everything from armed robbery to murder, serving sentences from 2 years to 65 years. Locked in their cells for 18 hours a day, these youngsters are paying a huge price for their crimes. Boys reflecting on how a moment of madness has destroyed their lives. Their new home, the juvenile facility in Block D. Completely separate from the adult prisoners, these 40 teenage criminals eat, sleep, and learn one unit.
New guests, new guests.
There to greet them is Correctional Officer Morrissey, a former military officer whose job now is to keep the peace in the juvenile block.
A new inmate will come in, we'll place him in the cell, we'll make sure he has all his hygiene, all his necessities, and he's ready to roll.
I'm tired of being locked up. I'm in the penitentiary. Ain't got no money on my books and I'm so hungry. Man, I'm locked up.
I'm Marquise Lee. I'm 18 years old, and I got 15 years for aggravated battery.
For the better, cause I'm tired of talking to my people through these letters. Man, I'm locked up. I'm trying to make it in the industry. I'm trying to get big. You feel me? I'm always gonna, you feel me, remember where I came from. I ain't gonna never forget where I came from. You feel me? Where I grew up at, the hood, you feel me? It's positive. I'm trying to make it to the top. Crazy, I ain't even
Marquise was 16 and on probation for theft when he committed his crime, for which he was tried as an adult.
Some people say it ain't fair because we underage. But then again, I'll be like, you feel me, we did you ever heard of the saying, you feel me, you do the crime, do the time, you feel me? So that's why I'm like, you feel me, I did it, so, I mean, I'm owning up to what you feel me? They charged me like I was a man, I'm gonna step up like a man and do my time.
The victim had assaulted Marquise's mother, so he decided to get revenge with his accomplices, his uncle and mother.
Excited. I was just trying to get to him. I was ready to get to him more than what I already did. I just wanted him. I wanted him to know, like, he had the right one this time. Like he messed up. I wanted him to know that, like, yeah, you're not finna get away with this. So I'm finna get you. I ran up on him and we just got the fist fight. We got the fighting, and he fell. I dropped him. He fell and he crawled to the door. That's when I seen the chance. So you feel me? I took out the gun. I shot him. Wow. When I shot him, he dropped. The first shot, when I learned in court, first shot hit him in the back, and the spinal cord, and it paralyzed him.
His uncle then also fired. The victim died at the scene.
He got what he deserved. That's how I was feeling. Like, you feel me? If he did, he did. If he just got shot, you feel me? He deserved what I gave him. You feel me? He shouldn't have hit my mama.
What you think about your tray, bro?
If they don't like the prison food, inmates can also buy treats with their own money. Blake Lehman has been at Wabash for over a year and has saved up for some ingredients to make a cake.
At the bottom, I got like honey buns, like crushed up to make like a dough. And I put some cookies on top of that, some peanut butter, and then more cookies, and then some honey buns. And then this is some icing that I made, because it's the closest thing to icing we can get. Some chocolate and some peanut butter, a little bit of milk, mixed it up.
He's celebrating a big moment in every child's life, his 18th birthday.
This is the second birthday I spent in jail, so, you know, it's really just another day. So this is why I made a cake, so I try to make it special. You know, it's my 18th birthday. A little bit more chocolate, you know. Yeah, I think it looks good. That's birthday. You know, the best you can do, really. Don't get no better than that.
My name is Blake Lemon. I'm 18 years old. I was sentenced to 55 years for murder.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Blake. Happy birthday to you.
As a teenager, Blake was involved in petty crime and had been expelled from his high school.
I hung out with my girlfriend a lot. You know, we were close. I was getting high every day. You know, smoking. I wasn't really worried about a lot of stuff. You know, wasn't thinking too much about nothing.
Blake and 4 friends decided to break into a house in search of some quick money.
One of us kicked the door to the back and got inside. And there was another door to the kitchen that was locked too. I think someone kicked that too. I didn't know anyone was there until there was actually gunshots. You know, that's when I kind of figured out, you know, somebody's home. I didn't know. You know, I didn't hear anything. I just heard the gunshots and turned around and ran the other way. You know, and that's what all of us did. We all ended running away. You know, so all three of us, me, Denzel, and Jose, ended up in the closet. But as Denzel was running towards the closet, he had got shot in the chest, and you know, so he's climbing in the closet and he's bleeding. You know, and then as I'm climbing in the closet, I got shot in the leg. So we're all 3 in the closet, and you know, I'm bleeding. Denzel's actually dying. You could almost see like his, you know, his spirit leave his body. You know, like you could just tell it was over. You know, and it was bad. It was real bad.
With their friend Denzel dead in the house, the homeowner called the police. The remaining 4 were arrested and taken to the local jail.
I'd found out while I was sitting there that they were charging us with murder. You know, and at the time I kind of thought, okay, you know, they don't know what happened. I'm like, you know, they haven't talked to anybody, you know. They must think, you know, we killed Denzel. They must think, you know, they must have something switched around, something mixed up or something.
But there was no mix-up. Under Indiana law, if someone dies during a burglary, all those breaking in can be held accountable.
The prosecutor said there was a murder committed. You know, the homeowner was just in what he did, which, you know, it is what it is. You know, it was his home. That's right. And he said someone has to be held responsible. So he felt we were going to be held responsible because our actions resulted in what happened.
The jury found the 4 guilty of murder. Blake was given 55 years behind bars. Time to reflect on how it had gone so badly wrong.
My biggest regret about that day is the whole day. I mean, hell, I should have just went home. Why was I following when I should have been leading? You know, why was I, you know, not thinking for myself, you know, not thinking farther ahead, not thinking about what could have happened, what could go wrong, you know, so. Yeah, I definitely regret that day. I regret a lot of everything about it.